Hey, it's Chris from the PlayStation blog. We are backstage at E3 talking Assassin's Creed 2 with Matthew Gagnon, designer from Ubisoft Montreal. And if you haven't seen at our press conference, there was a great demo of Assassin's Creed 2. If you haven't seen that yet, go download the video on the PlayStation Store. The first thing you might notice is you're not playing through Altair anymore. Why is that?
Well, you're still in the generic memory of Desmond Miles. The first game was set in 12th century Palestine. This time around, we're in a new ancestor in 15th century Italy named Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
All right, and if we take it through the demo, at the beginning, the first thing you might know is Ezio has some new assassinations at his disposal, correct?
Exactly. The first thing off in the demo is we assassinate from the bench. This wasn't available the first time around. So basically, you start from the bench, you make your way to the tower, hit the flying machine, go to Palazzo Ducal, eliminate Carlo Grimaldi, and escape your way through Venice.
Right, and the mission structure has changed quite a bit in Assassin's Creed 2.
Exactly. Where in Assassin's Creed 1 we had a very rigid mission structure that was the same thing from memory block to memory block, from assassination target to assassination target. This time it's the narrative context that's going to drive what the player is actually going to have to do.
Okay, and when we see Ezio make it up to the rooftop, we see a flying device, and how does that come into play?
Well, the flying device essentially is a glider. It's going to be made available for the player at certain points in the narrative. It's an invention from Leonardo da Vinci, and the gameplay associated with that is you're basically losing altitude progressively, and you have to use fires that the thieves have set up in the city to get that push of hot air and regain altitude.
All right, and we will also notice while we're up on the rooftop, the birds. How does the bird mechanic work in Assassin's Creed 2?
Well, the birds is essentially a player feedback element, where if you were to play with no HUD, you could literally follow the birds and successfully have your mission done by knowing where to go, because the birds offer that trail to bring you from objective to objective.
All right, and after a leap of faith, we're down into the courtyard. Tell us how the combat system has been changed.
Well, the combat system, we have 4 new enemy types, 4 new weapons available at the assassin's disposal. But basically, you don't need a weapon, because you can disarm your enemy and use their own weapons against them.
Right, and after Ezio makes his hit, he is into the water, right?
Exactly. Venice, Italy, we need water. If he would have died in water, we would have been in bad shape.
Ezio can swim. That's a good thing for this. That's Assassin's Creed 2. Again, if you haven't seen it in our press conference, go download the video. It's amazing. Matthew, thank you so much.
Thank you.